Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Bradley Assassin. This is the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, where we gather up every day and put our minds together, sharing any and all information we have, any late breaking news we can find in regards to Dogecoin and cryptocurrency in general, as we try and educate ourselves so that we can make better decisions whenever and if we decide to invest. And please remember, I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. So we just like to get together and discuss and see what we can explore and monitor Dogecoin together as well, as we patiently await bigger and better things, as we've seen a little bit of a downtrend lately. But that's very normal in the crypto space, and especially in Dogecoin, as not only is the crypto space very volatile, but so is Dogecoin. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for hopping in on this very cold Sunday afternoon here, at least here in South Louisiana. I don't know what it's looking like for the rest of the country right now, but we are freezing. Also, made a little intro video for the golly, I'm getting flooded with information every time. I gotta put this on mute. Yeah, so made a little intro video for the channel for those that are not familiar with what we do here. That way those that come across the channel or have it recommended to them can at least know what they're getting themselves into. But real quick, as you can see, we're sitting around the 6-cent mark. We have seen a downturn in the last few days, but as I was researching, and the more you look into it, a lot of times the coin has to retrace a bit before it can really break all-time highs and that sort of stuff, to give those investors and people that are waiting for a better opportunity to buy in, obviously to buy in. So this is very normal. And the 5-minute chart does look a little bit more drastic, as we like to say. So just sit back and relax. This is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. But that's what the channel's here for: support, and just to keep everyone in understanding that patience is the key. And we got Mr. Ben McConnell with the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Says Harmony OneCoin close to popping off Binance. Okay, so if you guys are interested in checking that out, a suggestion from Mr. Ben McConnell. Thank you for that update and making us aware. And then we got a Vechain baby. What do you think will happen to XRP if they win the lawsuit? Well, we touch on that almost every day here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. And thank you for the question. Well, my suggestion and my opinion on the situation, and I'm sure a lot of experts will probably have the similar situation, at least in some agreements, is that the XRP project is an amazing project and has an amazing development team. So it's not like this is some trash coin or anything like that. We feel it's simply being suppressed. It's simply being suppressed due to the dark cloud over its head with the SEC hearings upcoming and that sort of stuff, and the regulations. So but the research I've done and the white papers I've read from attorneys that have overlooked the counter lawsuit, it looks very good for XRP from what I've read. Obviously anything can happen in courts, but it looks really good for them. And obviously if they do get through the hearings, not so much unscathed, but at least winners, at the end of the month, obviously I think you can see XRP really go for an uptrend at that point. And like I always mention, please remember that in January of 2018, XRP did have an all-time high of around $3.50, and I believe we're sitting right around the 60-cent mark right now. So ultimately, if you want to use that as a measuring stick of some sorts, or at least know what the the possibilities are of that coin, is it going to happen overnight? No, but if they do win, I'm totally expecting to see a significant surge of volume come into XRP at that time. Okay, let's see what else we got right here. Mr. True Love holding 50,000 Dogecoin. Congratulations on your bags. We definitely concur with that sentiment, as we stress buy and hold here at the Bradley Assassin live stream, as That's the only way ultimately to continue to build the market cap and make the coins more valuable for everyone, including ourselves. Welcome, Leonardo. Welcome everyone that's frequents the Braille Assassin live stream. Good to see everybody today on this this Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Let's see. Mr. Digital Jin, welcome. Welcome back, Canon H. It is cold. It's about 30 degrees here in South Louisiana, and we're hitting some kind of like Bifrost, like winter is coming kind of thing. They're predicting over the next couple of days for us to get into the teens, which is very cold here in South Louisiana. So we're expecting busted pipes and all kinds of drama like that. So anyway, let's see here. Welcome back, Mr. Ian Ninja Defender. Mr. Hoy Hoy, how likely is it my Vechain stocks will pay off over time? Very. In fact, I took some time today. As it's been getting a little more difficult to dig up any late breaking information. Dogecoin is very reliant on the media and celebrities and influencers and stuff chiming in. All we've got recently is that the development team is back working on Dogecoin. And as far as Vechain, I have a few things I'd like to point out and touch on that I have ready to go for my viewers that are interested in Vechain and stuff like that. So we're gonna touch on that in a second. Mr. Mike Maldonado, how high can Chainlink realistically go in a year? Well, my personal opinion, is I was hoping to have it become like a $40 coin at some point this year, but over the last few days we've seen some incredible volume come into the Chainlink market and pushed it upwards of $35 just as recent as yesterday. I think it might have settled back around 33.5 or so right now. We'll check on CoinMarketCap in a second when we do our review that we do here at the Braille Assassin live stream. But being now that we do have that amount of volume into the coin already in 2021, I have no problem seeing it reach $50 at some point this year. That's pretty conservative compared to a lot of experts and or people that are familiar with the crypto space, as a lot of projections are upwards of $70 coin this year. I am more conservative, a little bit more of a realist. Can it happen? Yes, of course, especially Chainlink is just an amazing project and it's being used. It's just very important in the crypto space. But I can definitely see it approaching $40 to $50 at some point this year. Okay. Let's see. We got Mr. Sergey Mendoza. Happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's to you. Mark Hubbs, welcome back, my friend. Vechain Baby says, I changed from I love marijuana. Okay, there you are, buddy. I thought Vechain Baby looked a little bit unrecognizable, but anyway, that is the artist formerly known as I love marijuana. Well, welcome back, my friend. And we got Coinboy. Welcome back. Binance is finally available here in Washington State. Well, congratulations on that. Glad you guys have access to such a reputable exchange. Let's see. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let me switch to live chat so that I don't miss anything here. Let me just take a quick look and make sure everything is running perfectly before I start. Let me check Twitter one more time, make sure Mr. Elon Musk didn't throw us a bone, and nothing really yet. So I think it's about time we could possibly start touching on some of the news outlets and information sites and stuff that I pulled up for everyone. Real quick though, Mr. Ian Ninja Defender is asking what I think about NewCipher, Ox, and Algorand. I don't have enough personal interest in the coins to knowledgeably comment on them, my friend, but I will, like I always do, I make notes and I will, if I can find my pen, I will take some time to look at them. It's just this weekend was super busy at work. I own a couple bakeries, and of course, with Valentine's, where's my pen? Of course, with Valentine's, you can imagine it was pretty popular time, especially our staple cookie that we've been making for over 100 years is pink in color, so it's kind of like a local thing here. And anyway, I do apologize for not having that information on hand, but I will take some time and look at it, and you can catch me tomorrow or the next day. I'll be here every day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, also please don't forget to like and subscribe before we go too much further. I need to get all this information out to everyone. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna pop on over and we're gonna start touching on some of the headlines and articles that I've pulled up as more recent as I can find. Of course, there's a ton of information regarding all coins that we like to discuss here: Dogecoin, Vechain, and Chainlink. But let me go ahead and pop on over and I'll show you guys. First and foremost, we're gonna pop on over to this. And we're going to take a quick look at the current state of Vechain, ladies and gentlemen. We with the influx of volume into Bitcoin today, obviously a lot of the altcoins are down a little bit, which is normal how the market works. You know, the higher Bitcoin dominance you have, typically the lower the altcoins are going to go. But ultimately, in a conflicting explanation is that ultimately the more Bitcoin is worth, the more the altcoins are worth. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. But right now, Vechain is sitting at about 5.4 cents. For those that have been watching the Breadly Assassin live stream know that I've been touting it for weeks now, and I have been invested in Vechain for years. Of course, we saw a significant influx of volume just in the last 3 to 4 days that ran Vechain from under 3 cents to it touched 6 cents at one point yesterday or Friday, I believe. But anyway, you can see the market cap is at $3.4 billion. The 24-hour gains are at 3.6%. 7-day is up 91%, which is what we just mentioned. The 30-day 120, 90-day 379. And if you, ladies and gentlemen, were at least knowledgeable and aware of what Vechain was 1 year ago today, you would have made a 600% gains on your investment. So that's kind of it for Vechain right now. We're gonna switch on over to let's see right here. We're gonna switch on over to my display capture, and we're gonna touch on some information that I have ready to go for you, ladies and gentlemen. So what we have here is, this is actually Forbes Online. This was actually released just today at 6 a.m. and they're touching on an interview and some comments made by Mr. Elon Musk, and the title is "Doge is Underestimated. Elon Musk's favorite Bitcoin rival, Dogecoin, is getting a surprise upgrade." And what they're touching on is the news that we brought everyone here at the Breadly Assassin live stream within the last few days, that there was a confirmation that the Dogecoin development team is back in action, at least their lead guy, due to the influx of volume and just the sheer notoriety and everything surrounding it. I know initially they're working on some scalability issues. We don't know what else they have planned for the future, but obviously if they're working on the coin, it's fantastic news. And this article simply touches on just the fact that, well, you can go read it yourself. It's at Forbes Online, but basically just touches on the fact that Mr. Elon Musk is a supporter of the coin, and goes into a little bit more detail about his recent, the Tesla, I should say, investment into Bitcoin, and then the fact that Dogecoin has been picked up in popularity and that kind of stuff. Forbes is a little bit behind on, you know, how in tune we are to the crypto space. So I think this is just covering kind of the last few days of what's going on in the crypto space regarding Mr. Elon Musk. But it's always good when Forbes Online, a substantial financial firm and or, you know, editorial debut at least of this caliber, releases information, as it just puts more eyes on Dogecoin in the crypto space in whole. So another pretty cool thing that I dug up. Let me make sure my audio is working. Yeah, so another cool thing I dug up that I thought you guys would really enjoy, as I think it's amazing to see. I found this Dogecoin adoption map. And the coolest thing about this little thing here, obviously it folds and it's, you know, it's made to cut out and fold. So just focus on the center part, as the left and right most parts of the map are just continuations of a globe. But anyway, so you can see the adoption in the United States is relatively heavy, honestly, in my opinion. Very heavy in the UK and Germany, Poland, Ukraine, France, Italy area. Very heavy. That's impressive. And we're touching in Colombia, Venezuela, some outlying areas in Asia, out here by Thailand and Indonesia, and a heavy concentration in Russia. So that's very cool to find an adoption map like this. And if you guys are interested in looking into it further, you can see it's at cryptwerk.com, 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 and they have a, you can just search for the coin map, Doge, or adoption map. I thought this was very interesting, and we're gonna pop on over to the other thing I found that some people were asking about the other day. Cryptwerk also has a Dogecoin directory. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it lists all the companies that accept Dogecoin. This is very, very nice, very, very useful information. As you can see, there are now over 1,000 places, stores, and services accepting Dogecoin. And as you can see, they break it down here by you got shops and markets, internet services, offline services, tourism, travel, renting, crypto services, business services, web marketing and development, gambling, and gaming. And you can break it down, like if we want to go to let's say gaming here, you can simply click on the gaming link, and then it'll bring a sub menu: games, hardware and accessories, keys, servers, all this kind of stuff. And if we click on games, it'll further bring you to the actual companies that are now accepting Dogecoin. And then you can even see they have like coupons and stuff like that. So very, very nice setup here, a very useful tool in my opinion, for those of us that are always curious to see what kind of adoption's happening, late breaking adoption, what companies are coming in, because of course you're going to get advertisements and media coverage from your large companies that start accepting Dogecoin. But there's many of us that are looking for this kind of stuff now that won't get the notoriety and the publicity due to the fact that their companies aren't really media worthy, kind of say, but this is very important to adoption. So if you guys are interested in taking a look at companies, the 1,000+ companies that are currently accepting Dogecoin, please check out cryptwerk.com and just search Dogecoin directory, and they'll bring it right up for you. So we're gonna pop back to our normal viewing stream screen, I should say, and answer a few more questions and kind of let things get rolling before I touch on some other Vechain information that we have. Okay, so let me see what I missed, as I didn't have chat up while I was showing you guys that, so I apologize. But Coinbar saying they're gonna adjust the cap. That would be amazing if the development team is under the table, I guess, secretly working on an idea at least to do that. Of course, it would be monumental for the coin if they would introduce some sort of coin burn, or of course ultimately capping of some sort. But we have no confirmations on that. We don't like to spread rumors or anything here at the Bradley Assassin live stream, but they are definitely back in development, and there are some happenings with the Dogecoin development team, so we're interested to see where that leads. And still holding at the 6 cent mark right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, that is the only way the channel continues to grow. For those that were here yesterday, we officially had our very first successful Dogecoin giveaway. We gave away 1,000 Dogecoin to one lucky subscriber here on a live stream here yesterday. I'm thinking about holding those once a week, perhaps on Saturdays. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what kind of gathering, what kind of community hops in at particular times. I hate to have any of our members miss out on opportunities like that. But Mr. Eddie B was the very first official winner here on the Bradley Assassin YouTube live stream for 1,000 Dogecoin giveaway. So congratulations to Mr. Eddie B again. I am watching for Mr. Eddie B, as the gentleman was not set up beforehand upon winning, and I still owe him his coins. I just want to make 100% verification that it's him, and you know how that goes. But anyway, very first giveaway, successful giveaway of 1,000 Dogecoins yesterday on the Bradley Assassin live stream. Okay, let's see if I can catch up here. Mr. LA Gamer just bought 2,500 Vechain. They're doing some pretty interesting stuff. Congratulations on your purchase. I certainly hope that you see profits with that and greener days as I'm on board with you. I personally own Vechain. We got Mr. Mike Maldonado once more. Is there an advantage to getting Vechain on KuCoin and USDT versus Bitcoin? I'm not aware of any differences. Obviously, not substantial differences anyway. I personally trade in Bitcoin as I already owned Bitcoin. So that's, once I put my funds into the exchange, I converted to Bitcoin and then I purchased Vechain that way. So I'm not exactly sure or why you would lean one way or the other. Me personally, it was just because I already had Bitcoin. Let's see. Mr. Coinboy says, I would not recommend selling Doge. It's a 5-year coin. Yes, a lot of people got caught up in the popularity and whatnot of it, thinking they were going to get rich overnight kind of stuff. And that's not really how this works. All these cryptocurrencies are amazing investments right now as the crypto space is just starting to take off and is going to be part of mainstream society. And the blockchain technology as a whole is going to change the way that the internet works completely, as far as speed and information storage, that sort of stuff. So you want to buy and hold your coin. Obviously, we're seeing great profits right now because the market is kind of taking off. But ultimately, in the long run, the longer you buy and hold, the more valuable the coin becomes. We're getting a lot of messages deleted. I'm not sure if my chat bot is let me open up my chat bot real quick, ladies and gentlemen. My moderation, make sure that I don't have something active that doesn't need to be. But the only moderation I have running personally from the chat bot is caps protection. So if you guys are getting your messages removed, it's probably due to spamming caps. But anyway, okay, continuing on. Mr. Neander Dowman, have you done any research on the graph? If so, what are your opinions on it? GRT, I think that is an amazing project. It's going to be a very, very, very useful tool for the blockchain as a whole. Some people are referring to it as the Google of blockchain, as the graph is a cryptocurrency project that is going to be kind of categorizing information on the blockchain and is attempting to be like a super search engine, so to speak, for all information on the blockchain, which is obviously a massive undertaking because I mean, you guys already are aware of the amount of transactions and information that goes through the blockchain, but they seem to be really taking off. Obviously, they've made it through Coinbase's incredibly difficult scrutiny as far as what coins are allowed on there and whatnot, as they are available on Coinbase. So a fantastic project. When I invested in the graph, it was at Coinbase's suggestion at like 50 cents or so, and they're upwards of $2 now. So yeah, the graph has an amazing future in blockchain and crypto space. Mr. Ben McConnell, Jake Paul pulling for Doge. That's important. He has fights coming up where he can wear Dogecoin trunks. Yeah. Anytime you get an influencer and a celebrity such as Mr. Jake Paul on board in supporting Dogecoin, we look forward to him putting his millions of views and eyes on the Dogecoin. That only helps the Dogecoin movement and the crypto space as a whole. Okay, Mr. Ian Ninja Defender, one of my mods, was quick to call out that they were just simply spamming. So please refrain from spamming and caps, and you probably won't run into any moderation issues. Let's see, we got Miss Stephanie Deaton, welcome back. At Backpack Jacks, to my understanding, it's similar to how they mined and created. Takes a lot of computer space. I must have missed the initial question. I'm gonna try and catch back in a second. Mr. Ben McConnell, Dogecoin brought in so many new hodlers. That was the plan. Use Doge to bring more in. Yeah, I mean, it definitely it's definitely a good thing. All the people coming into the crypto space due to the notoriety and the media and the publicity of Dogecoin is actually a really good thing. You're only helping yourself if you're getting into crypto now, as it's still very early in the I guess some people are calling it the fourth industrial revolution. It feels like this you're missing out because the coins are so volatile and everything is up and down and all over the place. But in truth be told, we were very, very early into crypto space. So if you're here and you're interested and you're at least taking some time to do some research and better yourself, you're in a really good spot right now. So congratulations. And we got let's see, Mr. Tommy R, welcome back. We got let's see, welcome Shakar Bechu, welcome. LA Gamer asking how I feel about Cardano. I feel very strongly about Cardano. Obviously, we were approaching $1, which is crazy because coming into this year, we were hoping to see $1 at some point this year. We got upwards of 95, 96 cents a couple days ago. I think we've retraced back down to the mid 80s or so. We'll check it out again. I forgot to do the coin market recap, but we'll do it in a second. But yeah, Cardano, amazing project, amazing team, huge deals with governments and whatnot in place already. So I think the new consensus is that Cardano can probably approach a $2 to $3 coin at some point this year. And I actually agree with that now. I mean, we were flirting with $1 just a couple days ago. So this retrace, this little bit of back step we're taking in the market as a whole was completely expected, you know, and that just gives more opportunity for people to make better buy-ins for their investments. And we got Ben McConnell with the $2 super chat. If Jake Paul wears Dogecoin boxing trunks, it's money. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's definitely going to help. You have a boxing industry that's going to have eyes on that, as well as the YouTube influencer type thing with eyes on it as well. So anytime you have an influencer that moves into another industry like that, another space, you're just doubling up the interest on the particular advertisement that he's running. So
if Jake Paul wears Dogecoin boxing trunks, $, $, $, $, $, $, $,
$. Okay, Mr. Tommy R, thanks for the shout out. My kids are watching. That was cool. Of course, my friend. Absolutely. We always do the best I can with question and answer and that sort of stuff. Of course, I don't have all the answers, but that's why we're here. Our community is incredibly knowledgeable. We like to share information and news. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to be on top of everything, but with this many people here and so many people trying to do positive things, if we can just share the information and better educate ourselves, I think ultimately we will be the ones to come out on top whether it be Dogecoin, Vechain, Chainlink, any of these coins that we show interest in here at the channel, really start to make moves in the long run. We can come back and look and say that, you know, it's because we took our time and played it smart and didn't run with the hype. I see so many channels and so many streamers and stuff jumping in trying to, you know, the dollar, when we can hit $1 and to the moon. Look, I'm all about that. I really am, but it's not going to happen overnight. So as long as we can be realists and understand that we're doing what we need to do now to be where we want to be later, ultimately I think it's just going to help everybody. I really do. And Mr. Mike Maldonado again with the $3 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Incredibly generous from everyone in the super chats today. Very generous. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Okay, Mr. Bill Yonkin, what's better, CVC or XLM? Kind of leaning toward XLM, but again, I can't get, you know, I don't have the technicals on hand to explain why, but I know from previously researching those coins, I remember XLM kind of standing out in my mind. So and we got Mr. Poo Poo Daddy one versus one. Thank you, the YouTube algorithms, they brought me here. I'm locked in, brother. Well, you know what, you know why they recommended you here, and I am very thankful for it. It's because so many likes. The likes are what tickles the algorithm and ultimately triggers this stream to be recommended to other people. So if you guys don't mind smashing the like and subscribe buttons so that we can continue the channel growth, as it will obviously just bring better things for everyone here. As yesterday we did have our first successful Dogecoin giveaway. We gave away 1,000 Dogecoins here on the Breadly Assassin live stream. So if you missed it, don't fret. Just make sure that you are subbed and have the notifications on. You can follow us on Twitter, as every time we go live, the announcements are now broadcast across all of that, and you can receive notifications so you don't miss it anymore. But that's just part of the channel growth, and that's how we get that done. Mr. Jeremy Woodruff asking, when do you think Dogecoin will get back to 7 cents again? Well, I had predicted that we can approach the 10-cent mark at some point this month. So obviously, I'm gonna have to stick to my guns and say that I completely assume that we can get through the 7-cent mark along the way. So definitely at some point this month. Again, we're in a volatile market, and this is one of the more volatile coins because it is influenced so heavily by media and publicity and influencers, celebrities, all that sort of stuff. So it can be a wild ride, but I think ultimately we are on the upward trend. Just the last few days have been rough, admittedly. And look, I'm invested with it, just like you guys, and I get it. I see it too. But you have to understand, we are in the last 2 weeks and in the last month, we have seen incredible gains. So we're just working on building the market cap. The bigger the market cap, the less these sell-offs and things will affect us. But thank you. Low Roller Scratches says, I predict Dogecoin reach 25 cents this year is realistic. I was only expecting Dogecoin to reach 10 cents this year. I didn't expect Dogecoin to reach 9 cents so early. Right. Yeah, I think my prediction, if everything goes perfectly for the year at the height of the altcoin market with the bull run, would be about a 20 to 25 cent coin. And that's, of course, if we only get the continued support and notoriety and publicity that we have been having. And I think if the development team can get something done before the end of the year in terms of betterment for the coin, I think you're going to see a massive jump. It's just we simply have to wait on the development team to see which direction they're going with that. Eyes Wide Shut asks, where am I buying my Vechain? I personally buy my Vechain on KuCoin. If you guys are interested in joining KuCoin, as they do now trade in Dogecoin also, I do have a referral link that pops up in the chat every once in a while. So Mr. Sean Connor with a $5 super chat. I'm gonna go ahead and let the Autobot read this, and then I will answer the question, my friend.
Regardless of the outcome, being part of a passionate community like this is worth every buck I've spent. Props to Bradley Assassin.
Well, thank you, Mr. Sean Connor with the $5 super chat. He says, obviously, as my chatbot just read, regardless of the outcome, being part of a passionate community like this is worth every buck I've spent. Props to Bradley Assassin. Thank you, sir. Amazing sentiment and incredibly kind words. Very flattering. As I've touched on before, this is kind of like my second job now. I have a family and a full-time career and everything like that. But I would feel this isn't just for me, obviously. I mean, yes, I'm invested in the coin, but you know what? We're never going to be able to get where we want to be without everyone at least staying positive and having the same sort of being on board with the movement. We need people to invest and buy and hold. And it's not just for us as individuals, it's for everyone. The more people do this and get on board with this and are patient and understanding what we're trying to do, the more it helps and the more it becomes valuable for everyone. And then we don't have to be at the mercy of the traditional financial institutions such as centralized banks and stuff that we've been dealing with for so long. People are tired of paying all these fees and late fees and surcharges and everything that they throw our way every time we want to use our own money. That's the old way of finance. We're tired of it, and it's only up to us to be able to overcome these situations. And just as YouTube likes to do with me, it's delayed for some reason with my with my Streamlabs. We get subscribers periodically highlighted. It's supposed to do it for everyone, but I don't know, man. I've tried messing with that for so long. Okay. Spider JC says you can get XRP on Coinbase and CoinSpot and maybe Robinhood too. Coinbase, if I'm not mistaken, does not trade XRP. I believe it was removed at least a month ago due to when the SEC regulations took place. Could be wrong, but pretty sure Coinbase had to remove it due to the SEC regulatory problems. Let's see, Mr. Ronan GG. As of now, I have $10,000 worth of Dogecoin, which I bought for 7.3 cents and was very close to sell today. Yeah, I'm down now. Actually, well, I'll take it back. I sold off enough Dogecoin to pay back my initial investment, and I'm currently holding about 105,000 Dogecoin, as I gave away 1,000 of them yesterday to one lucky subscriber. But my profits are down is what I meant to say. Like I'm good because of the, you know, how I did it. I held on to the majority of my bag, but I did pay back my initial investment. So I'm still in this with you guys for the long run. I'm very interested to see what the development team brings in the next few months. I think it's gonna be very exciting when that news starts to break. Okay, so I think it's time for a coin market cap update, as we hadn't touched on that yet today. And then I'll hop on over to some of the Vechain information I'd like to just bring up to everyone that we haven't touched yet on the channel, that I'd like to kind of just touch on. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pop on over to coin market cap recap of the day. This is the first time today on the Barely Assassin live stream we touch on this. This website is called coinmarketcap.com. It breaks down all of cryptocurrencies in the space in descending order of market cap. And as you can see right now in the entire cryptocurrency space, there is just under $1.5 trillion invested into all of cryptocurrency. Excuse me. And at number one, we have Bitcoin, sitting at $911 billion. And the coin is at just under $49,000. Ethereum in the number two spot at $208 billion. The coin sitting at $1,821. Tether, the dollar coin, sitting at number three. And in the number four spot is the aforementioned XRP, sitting at 60 cents. Number five, Cardano at 88 cents. Number six, Polkadot at $27.76. Number seven is Binance Coin at $137. Litecoin in the number 8 spot at $217. And of course, the aforementioned Chainlink, one of my two favorite long-term investments in all of cryptocurrency, up 37% for the week at just under $34. We have Bitcoin Cash in the number 10 spot at $710, ladies and gentlemen. And just some other coins of note, Stellar Lumens in the number 11 spot at 53 cents. The ultra popular Dogecoin that we speak so highly of here at the Barely Assassin live stream, sitting at the 6 cent mark, ladies and gentlemen. And moving down a little bit, we have Tron at 5.5 cents, and the gorgeous Vechain, my favorite long-term investment in all of cryptocurrency, sitting at about 5.4 cents, up 89% in the last 7 days, ladies and gentlemen, 89%. And then Theta token, the Theta coin at 3.38, and Synthetics $25 about, and the previously asked about Graph, the Graph sitting at $2.23, up 135% in the last 7 days, as we see incredible growth from the Graph. So that is the Barely Assassin coin market cap recap. And as promised, I'm gonna pop right on over to this right here. We haven't touched on this yet at the Barely Assassin live stream. We mainly concentrated and discussed just a couple aspects of what Vechain does, mainly what they're bringing to the supply chain industry right now in terms of basically abolishing any chance of counterfeiting, also as to what it means to record all supply chain information on the blockchain, their partnerships. We touched on all that stuff, but as I mentioned previously, that's just one aspect of what they do. This is Vechain has I guess a program, or basically how they call and categorize what they call toolchain. This, to my understanding, is simply put, very basically, this is a program they have in place. It's kind of like a package for businesses that are interested in utilizing the Vechain cryptocurrency and the Vechain blockchain workings. It's like a package that if a business is interested, they present what's called Vechain toolchain. And it basically, this company right here, Cream, is comparing it to basically Amazon Web Services. When, if you're familiar with Amazon, Amazon Web Services is a program Amazon puts out to potential customers and partnerships that want to incorporate the web services that Amazon offers, AWS, their business model. And this company is comparing Vechain's toolchain to that as basically it's a package that businesses can adopt to quickly get their information and their networks onto Vechain's blockchain and make use of it. And when I say quickly, we're talking like you can see down here if you guys want to come take a look at this article. It's at creamandpartners.com, and they go into detail on it. But from what I'm reading, regardless of how small or how large a company is, it looks like the toolchain adoption can bring a company onto the toolchain, the Vechain blockchain, in some cases in as little as 30 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So very interesting read. They get into a lot of detail here, even about Walmart China, how one of Vechain's major partnerships with Walmart China has a Walmart food safety traceability system. It says that was in fact built by auditing and assurance giant PwC, who played a key role in the onboarding of the Fortune #1. So yeah, Vechain is involved with Walmart China and all these companies currently using their programs. And then to go a little bit further, we'll switch on over to vechain.com, and they have a link where you can go and read the Vechain's explanation of what toolchain is. And if you come look, it shows independent deployment and customization, toolchain partner version, a turnkey solution designed specifically for Vechain channel partners, is available for independent deployment and multi-dimensional customization to meet diverse business demands and provide a more immediate and end-user experience. So they just go and briefly touch on like the high points of why Vechain toolchain is a package and it is a thing, and how simply if companies can convert to the Vechain blockchain and take advantage of the Vechain company in that aspect. So yeah, a little more the technical side. It can get a little convoluted, but if you guys take some time and research Vechain, it'll kind of you can break it down yourself and understand why the company is going to be huge, in my personal opinion. And I really feel that even though we're battling over a few cents right now, I think in 2 or 3 years the coin may approach $1, and at that point, I think we will come back to these streams and laugh at the fact that we were pining over 2 or 3 cents. But anyway, okay. So let me try and catch up with chat as we kind of went off on a tangent there. But Mr. Killer TV, welcome back, my friend, with a $2 super chat. Is this better? LOL, the name. I mean, yes, I do recognize you now. I get used to my people in chat, and when you guys start changing names, I don't mean to not recognize you, but that's kind of the point, right? Okay, let's see. Mr. Juan Mujica, what platform do you use to trade crypto? I use a few different platforms, my friend. I've been in the crypto space for a while now, so most of my accounts have been set up for years. I don't personally use investment apps, only because of how I mentioned before, I was already set up and I just didn't need to. But I personally use Coinbase here in the US, and I use KuCoin. I'm a big fan of both of those exchanges. Of course, Coinbase fees are a little bit high, but they do make it very simple for people in the United States to get into crypto. But I do most of my trading on KuCoin. And if you guys are interested in KuCoin, I do have a referral code that pops up here in the chat that helps us both. Let's see. We got from Jay. Hey, bro, have you checked EWT yet? Unfortunately, I have not. I do have it written down right in front of me. In fact, I don't know if you could see this. EWT. I do plan on looking into it, my friend. I had after the live stream yesterday where we did the giveaway, I had a friend come over and spent some time with my family last night, and then of course today with the company and it being Valentine's, we were just swamped. So I haven't had the time that I hoped in the last day or so. But as I did mention before, we are in carnival season here in South Louisiana, and Mardi Gras is Tuesday, and I do make king cakes now. So once that season is done, I'll have a little bit more time and be able to touch on those things that I have been making notes on from the community. So thanks, everyone. Proflix Gaming, what's the deal with Doge? A lot of tanking lately. It's just run-of-the-mill stuff. I mean, as coins go up, they typically are going to have to either retrace or consolidate before the next run-up, as people and investors look for better buying opportunities to get into the coin. Please keep in mind. Please keep in mind that cryptocurrency space as a whole is very volatile, and Dogecoin is probably the most volatile coin in the space due to the fact that it is influenced by media, celebrities, publicity, notoriety, everything like that. So it's the dips, the peaks and valleys are going to look a little bit more extreme. So it's just run of the mill, and we, ultimately we do suggest buying and holding. But I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. If you choose to invest, please do so after spending at least some research on the coin to understand what you're getting into. Okay, Franco Z, value increases if Doge is capped. Yeah, that's pretty much the consensus. Obviously, if a coin is capped, and can no longer produce coins in the future, obviously it stands to reason mathematically that it should just improve the value of the coin. So we're looking forward to see what the development team has in store for the coin in the future. Let's see here. Profix Gaming, thanks for your insight. Still holding 300,000. Congratulations on that bag, as that's a substantial amount. We're looking forward to you making some profits on that. Vechain baby asking, can you sell Vechain on Coinbase? No, Coinbase currently does not trade in the Vechain. We've actually been anticipating that for months now. It was kind of rumored at some point towards the fourth quarter last year and never surfaced. Again, I don't personally know the stipulations and the what makes Coinbase accept the coin and what makes it not accept the coin, but it would seem that sooner rather than later a company a cryptocurrency and a company as strong and fundamental as Vechain would at some point get listed on Coinbase. And there we go, Mr. Eddie B. There we go. I've been looking out for you, my friend. Okay, yes, that is the gentleman that won the contest yesterday, and I totally plan to send him his 1,000 Dogecoin. So congratulations on that. I just wanted to make 100% certain it was him, as he had to create a couple of social media platforms so that we can verify. I tell you what, my friend, what I'm going to do right now. Let me just bring this up 1 second, if you guys don't mind being patient with me. I'm looking for where you sent me a message on Facebook. I think you had sent me something, and I'm looking for it right now. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see, where is it? Okay. So I have a message from a gentleman who claims to be you. If everyone wants to bear with me for 1 second, I'm going to send you a word. Just hold on 1 second, my friend. I'm going to send you a word. And if you don't mind typing it in chat right now so I can verify that this is you. Then I'll know this is the actual gentleman. I just want to make sure that someone didn't try and duplicate your account. So I just officially responded to your Facebook message, Mr. Eddie B, with a word. And if you don't mind letting me know in chat that it is you by confirming that word. Okay, now everyone, if you don't mind being patient while I settle that with Mr. Eddie B, as he was the very first winner in the very first official Bradley Assassin live stream giveaway. We gave away 1,000 Dogecoin yesterday. So if you are not subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell so you will be notified. There we go, perfect. That you'll know when we go live and you won't miss your opportunity to participate in the giveaways later on. Okay, perfect, my friend, Mr. Eddie. Perfect. And if you don't mind sending your Dogecoin address in that chat that you just confirmed the word for me, and once I have that, I will switch on over and send you your 1,000 completely free Dogecoin for winning the contest yesterday. I just needed to be 100% certain that it wasn't someone making a fake account. You know how that goes sometimes. So appreciate the patience, my friend. Okay, let's see. We got. I'm trying to catch up on some of this. Like Mr. Potamus Classics suggests, you only lose when you sell. That's right. If the coin is down and you don't sell, well, you haven't lost anything. Ultimately, if you patient hold, and wait for greener days, then obviously you will never have lost. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take care of that right now, Mr. Eddie B. So let me now. Please remember that it seemed as though you weren't super familiar with the way cryptocurrency works, but I'm gonna send the funds directly to this wallet address, and the transaction does have to get confirmed on the blockchain, which means that that's the beauty of the blockchain. The way that it all works. So what it's going to do is going to be using information from computers all over the world to confirm the amount and the transaction and that sort of stuff. So it takes a few minutes, but very secure, and we should have no problems doing this. So let me take care of this real quick. And Mr. Ian Ninja Defender, if you don't mind getting my back for a second while I take care of our winner from yesterday. I just don't want to have the stream thinking I'm ignoring anyone. It's just the gentleman was patient, and I'd like to take care of that now. Which, please remember, ladies and gentlemen, that could be you next time. So I really appreciate you guys understanding. Okay, let's see here. Gonna knock this out real quick for our very first official Dogecoin giveaway winner yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eddie B. Congratulations. Why does it? Here we go. Perfect. 1 second, my friend. Okay. Okay. I'm working on it right now, my friend, but oh, I see. Hold on 1 second. Need to. Okay, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Almost done, and we can get back to some question and answer. I want to take care of my very first contest winner here. They're big on security at KuCoin, as most exchanges are, as I'm having to go through all the steps real quick. But it's official, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. It's official. Mr. Eddie B, you currently have 1,000 Dogecoins heading your way. So congratulations once more. And thanks everybody for being patient real quick. And don't forget that we are going to continue having Dogecoin giveaways in the future. Just make sure that once you sub that you do get to hit that notification bell so everyone knows the minute I go live and you don't miss any more opportunities and chances for free giveaways. Okay, so now let me catch back up on chat. I do apologize, but that was a priority as the gentleman was waiting since yesterday for that. Okay, Mr. Rob Dale says, don't sell, it's going to blow up again big time. Yes, we all are looking for greener days. We feel very, very positive about the Dogecoin movement, and there's a lot happening. The biggest and most important is the development team working right now on the coin. We're not exactly sure what they're doing or whatnot, but obviously it's good news. So anything that we hear from them, we're going to get transferred here into the Bradley Assassin live stream so that we can use it and hopefully make smarter investing decisions in the future. Let's see. We got Vechain, baby, $10 is possible. I think, I hope, a few years. Okay. Alex P holding 160,000 Dogecoins. Congratulations on your bag. Milkman says I might be a retard, but I'm a rich retard. Well, congratulations, sir. That sounds fantastic. 3GP Media, welcome back, my friend. We just officially sent Mr. Eddie P his 1,000 Dogecoins for being our very first giveaway winner. So very excited, and congratulations, Mr. Eddie P. Mr. Sohan Sahu says, can you please give me some suggestions about Dogecoin? I'm really worried as I put all of my dad's earnings in it at the price of 7.4 cents. Should I wait or sell it? Please reply. Again, we always say, and it's kind of a rule of thumb, never invest more than you can afford to lose, as this is an incredibly volatile market, and Dogecoin is a very volatile coin. Now, obviously, my personal opinion on that, and again, I'm not an expert or a financial advisor, but if you are down and you are not in the profits, ultimately, you technically haven't lost anything if you haven't sold. So I would hold and wait until I am back into profits and the coin is worth more. That's just what I would personally do. KuCoin referral code, absolutely. Let me pull it for you, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. I gotta pull it up from chatbot. 1 second. And it does pop up every 10 minutes or so in the chat, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull it right now for those that were waiting. Okay, and here you go, ladies and gentlemen. For those that were waiting, this is the KuCoin referral code if you're interested in signing on, with KuCoin, as it helps both of us. A KuCoin referral code. They do currently trade in Vechain, and as recently as 3 days ago or so, they now officially trade in Dogecoin as well. Let's see what we got. Mr. Protimus Classic, remember, no matter what the price of a coin drops to, you still have that many coins. That's right. You don't lose anything until you sell. Mr. Lewis Brown, how do I feel about that one wallet address that has 3 billion Doge in it? Well, I think the consensus is assuming that that is Mr. Elon Musk. Of course, anytime you have one wallet that has that much power, so to speak, in the or suggestion, in the influence of a coin, it's a little bit unnerving, so to speak, but we're assuming and hoping it is Mr. Elon Musk, since he is a supporter of the coin, and he technically doesn't need the money. So hopefully that continues to help build our market cap. Okay. Mr. JB Glow says, just join the chat. Any idea what is going to happen with Dogecoin? Well, obviously it is speculating. No one knows for sure, but with the development team back in action, we are patiently awaiting to find out what they have in plans for the coin, as any news in the development side is good news. So we thinking positive things. The Dogecoin movement is going strong, as the market cap, while it's sitting at about $7.5 billion. Remember, it was just 2 short weeks ago we were less than $2 billion. So we're heading in the right direction. Of course, the 5-minute charts, and in the last couple of days, we are seeing some dips and some peaks and valleys, but that's just very normal, run of the mill for cryptocurrency. Mr. Matthew Knight, what do you think on a time frame on hitting 10 cents? Well, I'm going to stick to my guns, and I had predicted that we're going to see a 10-cent Dogecoin at some point in February. I think if everything goes perfectly, and I mean with between the development situation going on with the development team, and continued support, notoriety, publicity, all of that from influencers and celebrities, I think we could possibly approach a 20 to 25 cent coin at the height of the altcoin market at some point this year. But I can see us getting back to the 10-cent mark at some point in February, if everything continues to go right. Mr. Eddie B, he officially already received his 1,000 Dogecoin. So absolutely, man. I'm big on patience and understanding. Everyone's welcome here at the channel. And Mr. Eddie B didn't have social medias and that sort of thing set up yet. Didn't have his Dogecoin wallet set up yet. But he was a winner. And that's absolutely fine. We waited a day. He took care of it right away. I said next time I see him in chat, I would want to make 100% certain that it was him, because there are some people out there that are malicious and stuff like that, and I didn't want him to lose his winnings. So he hopped back in the chat today. We took care of it in less than 5 minutes. Sent him his Dogecoin. The transaction actually went through very, very quickly. That was less than 5 minutes ago. And he just confirmed that he received his Dogecoin. So congratulations, my friend. If you did miss out on the contest yesterday, don't fret. We have Dogecoin giveaways often here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. So make sure that when you subscribe, you hit that notification button so everyone can be aware that the contest is going on, and you do have equal opportunity to hop back in there and hop back in here at the Bradley Assassin live stream and have your chance at winning some completely free Dogecoin. So everybody, congratulations, Mr. Eddie B. Yeah, that's one plus about Dogecoin that's very, I mean, it stands out, is that the Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency Dogecoin, its platform on the blockchain is much, much faster than Bitcoin. It's like substantially faster as far as getting transactions through and confirmations on the blockchain. So, I'm not saying it's gonna be anything like that, ultimately, but the bottom line is it's faster. And as for that's why the whole people's currency has been stressed as far as like a daily currency on the crypto side for like grocery shopping and just paying people from peer to peer and that sort of stuff. It's much faster than Bitcoin. That's why it would be a fantastic choice to become the people's currency. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I've been running the 5-minute chart as it's just it's more up to date when we're streaming as far as to the minute. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and interact with the chart and back it out so that a lot of people coming into the Dogecoin space see these peaks and valleys and get real concerned and whatnot. But let me show you guys, give you a little peace of mind here to show you what I mean by how we've seen substantial growth, and sometimes you just have to take a step back, you know. So look, I'm going to go to the 1 hour chart and then to the 1 day chart. Well, the 1 day chart is kind of big. We'll go to the 4 hour chart, and you can see on the 4 hour chart, it doesn't look as dramatic, does it? It basically looks great. You know, we've seen continued growth, substantial increase and volume increase, and then of course what just looks like now looks almost like a consolidation period before the next run up, doesn't it? I know some people, I'm not as analytical on the graph side of it as a lot of people are, because I personally feel that Dogecoin is much more influenced by media and the public and us and celebrities and all that stuff. So I don't read a ton into the graph and the charts. Obviously, I do look at it and I monitor it all the time, but I'm not an expert. But it looks a little bit different when you back out and you can go across, you know, a week or so, and you can see the substantial increase in gains. And then what looks dramatic in a 5-minute chart, basically it just looks like a consolidation at this point. So please keep in mind that I do typically run the 5-minute chart, not to scare people. It's just it's a little bit more interactive whenever you're streaming. So thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it. And Mr. T-Bay Mufon says, yeah, I sent my wallet 100 in Bitcoin yesterday. Took an hour to receive it. Right. And as you guys can see, that was a great kind of a example situation that we weren't even planning to hit on, was that everyone saw me take a minute to send Mr. Eddie B his winnings, and he verified within 5 minutes that he received his Dogecoin. So the network is incredibly fast in comparison to a lot of coins. Let's see, we got Miss Stephen ALG. A few places accept Dogecoin. I'm so happy at the progress it's made. I've been holding Dogecoin since 2019. Yes, exactly. And I think it might be a good time to touch again on what I showed the community earlier. I found a Dogecoin adoption map that shows worldwide, like the hotspots of where Dogecoin is being adopted. And I also found a Dogecoin directory that shows in detail the companies that are now accepting Dogecoin. So we're gonna pop on over to that, as I think it's a good time to take another look at it. So I'll go to display capture, and we're gonna run right into the Dogecoin adoption map. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's really cool the way they did this. It's almost like a heat vision kind of thing, right? So the hotspots where the congestion of Dogecoin acceptance is, you can see they got a lot in the United States, obviously, and we're touching in the Colombia and Venezuela area. A ton in Germany and UK, throughout Poland, Ukraine, Spain, Turkey, the surrounding areas there, and then of course a real centralized hotspot in Russia. And then, you know, a couple of hotspots on the outskirts of the Asian market. So this is a beautiful little chart to take a look at, so that you guys can get an understanding of the effect Dogecoin is having worldwide. And of course, we're gonna pop right on over next to the Dogecoin directory that I aforementioned. And if you want to look at either of these maps and or directories, they're at a website. At the top you can see Quiptwork.com, and you can basically search for Dogecoin directory and or Dogecoin adoption, and either those will pop up. And as you can see here, it says Dogecoin now being accepted at over 1,000 places, stores, and services. And you can see it's broken down very nicely. This is a beautiful tool right here by shops, markets, internet services, offline services, tourism, travel and renting, crypto services, business services, web marketing and development, gambling and gaming. And of course, if you were to click on any one of these sub menus, say we click on gaming, well, it'll bring up another sub menu and break it down even further by hardware, keys, servers, toys, and souvenirs. And if you click on hardware and accessories, it'll bring you to the exact companies that are currently dealing and accepting Dogecoin. So this is almost an invaluable tool. I think it's a lot of people weren't aware that this is available. So I wanted to make sure that the community knew that this was available to them, for those that had questions as to where they could spend their Dogecoin. So I just thought that was really nice tool that you guys would like to see. Mr. Milkman says, I made so much money so fast on this. I can't believe it. I got my first deposit on an apartment. No joke. Grandpappy money. This is only the beginning. Well, congratulations on your success, my friend. We hear stories like that all day long in the crypto space. Of course, Dogecoin is a little bit more volatile, so you need to show patience, and please take some time to research before you make any investment decisions. But we do love the positive attitude, and that's what we're all here for. And ultimately, if the Bradley Assassin channel continues to grow with likes and subscribes, by the way, we can continue putting out this information here and continue to help everyone involved in crypto at the Bradley Assassin live stream. So thanks, everybody. We really need those likes and subs. Welcome back, RebMit PS4. That's a difficult one. To the moon, Mr. Juan Mojica. To the moon. Do you have any opinions about Robinhood from Miss Megan Cooper? I don't personally use Robinhood. I never had, like I said, only because I had been in the space for so many years now. All of my accounts were already set up on exchanges, so I didn't really need to mess with Robinhood. Of course, I do follow what's been going on with Robinhood and the situations and the problems that they gave some people. And my personal opinion is that if someone's messing with my money, it's going to leave a really sour taste in my mouth, and I personally would choose not to use them. But that's ultimately up to everyone that's involved with Robinhood, as I don't have any involvement with them. Let's see, 6,000 subs from Mr. IY Shut. Yes, that was my goal at the beginning of the weekend, was 6,000 subs. We had the free giveaway yesterday, and we saw some nice sub activity there. It's a little stale today, but that's simply because it's mainly a lot of my previous subs and followers coming back in and checking us out, and that's completely fine too. I didn't have as much time to stream yesterday, so we took advantage of it and made a giveaway. But it's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it. The channel is still growing and it looks amazing, and I love seeing my community coming back on here and helping us discuss Dogecoin, Vechain, Chainlink, and cryptocurrency as a whole. Mr. Sohan Sahu asking once more, will Dogecoin ever go up again? What are your views about its value? Will it ever cross its all-time high price? Yeah, well, I personally believe it's going to go back up. I'm sticking to my prediction of it approaching a 10-cent coin at some point in February. So obviously, I think it's going to go up. I think if everything goes perfectly for the coin, that's including development, along with notoriety, publicity, media, influencers, everything, I think there's a chance it can approach a 20 to 25 cent coin at the height of the altcoin market some point this year. But then, like I said, I stress that means everything has to continually go right for the coin. And that's where I stand on that. So thank you. Mr. Juan Mujica, what's my opinion on Exodus Wallet? I tell you how I feel about Exodus Wallet, and thanks for bringing that up. I actually like Exodus Wallet. Some people are scared off by the fees because some of their fees can be higher in comparison to your personal wallets and stuff like that. But the cool thing about Exodus is it does allow you to stake, and you don't have to know a whole lot about what it takes to stake a coin. For instance, if you hold Vechain in your Exodus wallet, you automatically are staking it, and you are rewarded with VeThor tokens, or coins now I should say. I'm still used to being called tokens. So I actually like the simplicity and the ease of use of Exodus. If as long as you're not moving coins in and out of it a ton, I actually don't have any problems with the Exodus wallet. Mr. Matthew Knight asking, can you talk about Elon and how much his social media posts affect the market? Yes, absolutely. That is one of the standout topics and standout points about Dogecoin. And obviously, Mr. Elon Musk's comments, suggestions, and tweets do directly affect Dogecoin and the crypto market as a whole. As we saw just, was it at the beginning of the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, when his company, one of his companies, Tesla, invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin, we saw that made the Bitcoin market explode. We went from about 36, 37 grand, and we're sitting now at around $48,000. So he obviously is a huge influencer. And on the Dogecoin side, he often tweets some support of Dogecoin. And when he does, you can definitely see the influx of volume right away into Dogecoin when that happens. I mean, upwards of, 10, $15 million of volume coming into the coin right away. So he definitely has an influence. Clearly, I mean, when you're the world's richest man, people are going to listen to what you say. Like one of our subscribers and people here in chat said yesterday that just is just hilarious. He said, my money's on the guy that builds rockets. And sometimes you have to take a step back and look at it that way. I mean, the gentleman is not where he's at by mistake. He's not a dumb person. If he's showing interest in Dogecoin and the crypto space as a whole, chances are he knows what he's doing. And like they said, my money's on the guy that builds rockets. So I really love that statement that was made here at the Bradley Assassin live stream yesterday. That gets me. I absolutely love it. Good times. Okay, might be about time for another coin market recap here on the Bradley Assassin live stream. We are at the 1 hour and 15-minute mark for streaming. So if you guys don't mind, we're gonna take a few minutes just to pop right on over to the coin market cap and do a Bradley Assassin coin market cap review. So boom and there we go. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is coinmarketcap.com. I really like this site as it breaks down all the coins in descending order based on coin market cap. And you can see right now in the entire cryptocurrency space, we have officially broken the $1.5 trillion market cap. That's the highest I remember seeing it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like that might be the all-time high in the cryptocurrency space, which is huge news. We have a Bitcoin with a $913 billion market cap. The coin is currently sitting at $49,300. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. Ethereum currently sitting at $209 billion market cap. Makes the coin come to $1,826 a piece. The Tether, the US dollar coin, sitting at, of course, $1. XRP in the number 4 spot at 60 cents. Cardano at the number 5 spot at 86.75 cents. Polkadot approaching $28. Binance coin $135. Litecoin in the number 8 spot at $217. Bitcoin Cash moves into the number 9 spot at $733. And holding down the number 10 spot, my number 2 long-term investment in all of cryptocurrency is Chainlink, currently sitting at $33.81, up 38% in the last 7 days, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a Stellar around number 11 at 52 cents, and the ultra popular Dogecoin in the number 12 spot at 5.9 cents, ladies and gentlemen. And looking at some other coins of note that I like to continually monitor is a Tron up to 5.6 cents, ladies and gentlemen. And Vechain, my number 1 favorite cryptocurrency in the entire market, sitting at 5.5 cents, ladies and gentlemen. And just a couple more that I like to monitor. Theta at 3.29 and the Graph at $2.29. So that is the Bradley Assassin's coin market recap of CoinMarketCap. Mark Hub says, I was at 10,000, but I sold half to ride Vechain from 3.6 cents to 6 cents. It was a good move and only took 3 days. Congratulations on that decision and that move, my friend. Those, as everyone knows how strongly I feel about Vechain and Chainlink here, and when they do show well, I do feel fantastic about it, but I do understand that it can go the other way just as fast. So it's been nice seeing those coins finally get the attention they deserve, especially Vechain, as that coin, in my personal opinion, in the next 2 to 3 years can approach $1. And that doesn't seem like much, but when you have the opportunity to buy the coin as you do now at 5 cents, between 5 and 6 cents, obviously that's substantial gains. Crypto 6 foot says XRP is the chosen one. XRP certainly has an opportunity to do great things. We are just waiting for them to see how the SEC hearings work out. But it could explode. There's no doubt about that. Do you own BitTorrent? No, I do not involve myself with BitTorrent. That coin's been around for years. I used to mine it 3 years ago. I'm familiar with it, but it looks to me as though it was just some people that decided to push a bunch of money into a low market cap coin and take advantage of it. So I do not show interest in that, as our sentiment here is buy and hold. Mr. Matthew Knight asks, do we know if Jeff Bezos has talked about this coin? Not that I'm aware of. Obviously, the man's knowledgeable, and I know he has discussed Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole. I don't recall him ever commenting on Dogecoin. Mr. Trent Fowler, where would you recommend to buy Vechain? I personally buy and trade Vechain on KuCoin exchange. If you are interested in signing up with KuCoin, I can go ahead and pull a referral code that that does come up here in the chat automatically every 10 minutes. But if you are looking to sign up with KuCoin now, this referral code simply helps us both. That is where I personally trade Vechain and Dogecoin now. KuCoin officially trades in Dogecoin as of just a few days ago. So the KuCoin exchange has really made strides. I personally cannot use Binance. So that is why I personally use KuCoin. Eyes Wide Shut says KuCoin is not accepting new customers. I was not aware of that. Mr. Sahu asks, what do I think about the Indian crypto market? Indian government is going to ban all cryptocurrency in the country. I am Indian and I am really confused. Yes, that has been mentioned to me quite a few times on the channel. I think that's terrible news. I'm really sorry that you guys have to deal with that over there. My Indian brothers, we love the input you guys have. You guys are very knowledgeable, and it's very frustrating to an entire community that you have to deal with that. I personally, am not in tune and not familiar with the rules and regulations on your country as to why that's happening. I do need to educate myself further and do plan on looking into it. Unfortunately, my friend, I just don't have the answers for you when it comes to that situation. Can Vechain hit $10? Obviously, anything's possible. It would take an incredible amount of volume. As you know, I always often refer to Dogecoin whenever people ask about high dollar amounts. People often ask, can Dogecoin hit $1? Well, for that to happen, you would need to have a $128 billion market cap, which is possible, just improbable. And same thing like Vechain. Let me take a quick look at coin market cap so I don't misspeak. But Vechain has a circulating supply of 64 billion coins. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So for Vechain to become a $1 coin, the coin Vechain's coin market cap would have to reach $64 billion. So for Vechain to become a $10 coin, the coin market cap for Vechain would have to reach $640 billion. Is it impossible? No, because Bitcoin's sitting at $900 billion. So we know that coins can achieve that kind of market cap, but it would take a long time. Vechain would have to, even though it is the leader in the supply chain industry, for blockchains anyway, it would have to dominate the supply chain industry, and that can happen. It's going to take time and a lot of adoption, and we'll just have to wait and see. But possible, it's just improbable. Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, who just touched on that? Mr. Rock Fortune Records says we need to support the entire Doge community of YouTubers. Yes, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, we're in position where we can help ourselves in the financial world and in the world of crypto. The more you share streams and like and sub to YouTubers and retweet Dogecoin tweets, and the more everyone gets involved in social media and does their part. It just takes a few seconds to click these buttons, but that helps trending, the Dogecoin trends, and then more people see it, and then more news outlets report on it, and ultimately brings more eyes to crypto, and more eyes specifically on Dogecoin. So we're in a unique position where the more effort you guys put out to help your fellow streamers and or Dogecoin in general, it does make a difference. It does make a difference, specifically in Dogecoin. So take a few seconds to like and subscribe and share and all that other stuff to better make things better for yourself. And Mr. Jeffrey Nice with the $5 super chat. Happy Valentine's Day. God bless you. Stay warm and keep up the quality streams. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the $5 super chat. It's incredibly generous and very appreciated here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. And thank you once more. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Happy Valentine's Day. God bless you. Stay warm and keep up the quality streams.
Fantastic. We're having some suggestions from the community that with the upcoming problems in India, that seems they're suggesting to use a virtual private network so you can continue to trade. I'm not sure of the legalities on that, so I'm not going to comment. But yeah, I mean, if that's an option and it's legal, then so be it. I don't really know the legalities on that. Mr. Jeremy Woodruff, what's my opinions on Anchor USD? I've touched on that before. I don't personally use it. As I said, I don't use investment apps because I've been in the crypto space for years now, and I've had my account set up on exchanges already, so I didn't need to. So I don't really have a comment on it. I'm not familiar with it, my friend. Mr. Jalen Fortier, do you think Doge will go back up because most cryptocurrency went down today? Do you think Doge will rise within? Yeah, I mean, obviously, with the rise of Bitcoin, typically your altcoins are going to go down a little bit. Like it's kind of a catch-22. Ultimately, your pricing is based off of Satoshis, but it goes down a little bit when Bitcoin goes up because of Bitcoin dominance and yada yada yada. But yeah, I still do predict that Bitcoin can approach the 10-cent mark at some point in February. With the announcement of the development team back in action working on the coin, it's going to be very exciting to see whenever they do get around to announcing what they've been working on, and that can ultimately just send the coin not so much to the moon, but it's going to definitely bring volume into the coin, which is what we need right now. So we're waiting patiently to see what kind of news comes out about the development going on with Dogecoin. No, Miss Stephanie Deaton, I did not. As I mentioned earlier, after my giveaway stream yesterday, we had some family and friends come over, and then today was Valentine's, and I was just slammed with bakery work. So hopefully at some point this week, I'll have a few minutes to look up some of the coins that the community has been suggesting to me, and I will certainly let you know as soon as I get some knowledge on that. But thank you. Mr. Owen Precious says, is Doge dying or has it only just started? Well, we're trying to stay very positive here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. I personally think that, it is down a little bit. There's a lot of things happening on that. We are in the middle of Chinese New Year. A lot of people in the Asian market are just not involved in trading as they would be normally throughout the workday, as places, for those who aren't familiar with Chinese New Year, it's kind of like Christmas and New Year's all rolled into one. Some companies and people shut down for a couple weeks at a time. So activity as a whole is down a little bit. With Bitcoin going up, you're going to see a downtrend a little bit in altcoins. Just right now, I mean, that's just because of the Tesla thing and then, this kind of stuff. But no, I definitely think we're just at the beginning. The development to the coin is going to bring some very interesting moves And this is just the beginning of the altcoin market. We have some of the experts are predicting this is going to last through September. So yeah, it's best to buy and hold and see where this brings us, I believe. And if you choose to sell out and move on, that's obviously your choice completely. But if you are sitting at a loss for some reason right now, you don't technically lose anything until you sell. Mr. Medine Mushroom. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but hi man, just wanted to say I love your channel. Oh, great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really appreciate the kind words. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jalen Forte, one more thing. What are your predictions on ADA at the end of this year? Well, like we touch on often here at the Bradley Assassin live stream, coming into this year, the consensus was that ADA, we were hoping to see it approach $1 at some point this year. Now, of course, we went upwards of 96 cents the last previous 2 days. And I think right now we're sitting at around 85, 86 cents, whatever it is. So obviously our expectations have moved and or more so now. Some people are looking for it to hit $1 at some point this month, and a lot of experts and crypto savvy people are saying there's a good chance the coin can approach a $2 to $3 coin at minimum at some point this year. And some crypto enthusiasts are thinking the sky's the limit for Cardano. So I personally am invested in Cardano, and I just hold all my coins because I think in 2, 3, 4 years crypto is just going to be incredibly valuable. And those that are here now, while we are debating over a few pennies, are going to look back at these streams hopefully and say, we were smart enough to be here early. We were strong enough to stick it out. We weren't these negative Nancy's that came here hating on all this stuff. I think we're going to be in a really good spot in a few years, ladies and gentlemen. Pale Moon asks, do you think Vechain is going to dip below 5 cents soon, or do you think it has enough support at a floor to stay at the 5 cent mark for now? Well, ultimately, because Vechain ran up so fast, I kind of have a gut feeling that that we are going to retrace a little bit more. We may dip back into the 4 cent margin at some point, because ultimately that has to happen for your investors and your big money to come back into the coin so that we can take off again. Personally, I think we may dip below the 5 cent mark at some point. That's just my personal opinion. Welcome back, Nico Endless. Welcome back, Jacob. Matthew Knight says, does the weekend after hours affect cryptocurrencies? Yeah, what I've noticed over my time here in the crypto space, obviously the stock markets close at 3 p.m. my time, US Central Time. And what happens, from what I've noticed, is that when the markets close, you still have a ton of people. The crypto market doesn't close, so you see a lot of that action come on over in the weekends, especially as of late with all the so much more attention to the crypto space. You seem to have a lot of those traders that are that are blocked out and can no longer move their stocks come into the crypto space throughout the weekend. Friday seems to be very active days in the crypto world. Friday afternoons, all through Fridays, in my personal opinion. Of course, news can break at any time concerning crypto, and you see a lot of activity, especially with the Elon Musk tweets and stuff like that. So it's happening all the time. But yeah, you do see some more things go on during the weekend in the crypto space. Jacob says, bro, I'm not hating, I'm being honest. You should try it out. Dogecoin is literal joke coin. Yeah, it's definitely was created as a meme coin. And the fundamentals, as far as the project is concerned, are not of what other projects are. But I've learned pretty quickly not to underestimate the power of the people and the publicity and media and that sort of thing. So I appreciate the opinion. We try and stay positive here. So I appreciate the opinion. And I got to take my shirt off, y'all. I'm hot. I got my hoodie on. But my heater's kicking. Surprise, I got a Bradley Assassin shirt underneath the hoodie. Underneath the Bradley Assassin hoodie. There we go. Oh, getting kind of warm in here. The hoodies work, y'all. If y'all interested, I do have merchandise now at the you can click the merchandise link at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel if you guys are interested in merchandise. We got Bradley Assassin t-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, mouse pads, face masks, pretty much anything you want. Okay, that's better. What's my opinion on eToro exchange? Unfortunately, I do not use it. Cannot comment on it. I'm not familiar with it, my friend. Well, it's only warm in my house. We're like, let me see what the temperature is outside. 32 degrees outside right now here in South Louisiana. T44, I see you, man. Okay, Mr. Rob Dale with the $5 super chat. Over 400 people watching this stream and only 200 likes. Smash that like button to help this channel recruit more people to support our cause. Absolutely.
Over 400 people watching this stream and only 200 likes. Smash that like button to help this channel recruit more people to support our cause.
Absolutely. Thank you for the kind words and really appreciate the $5 super chat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 445 people in chat, 217 likes. It just takes 2 seconds to move that mouse, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're enjoying the content or at least entertained, make sure you sub and hit the notification bell. That way, next time we go live, you don't miss it. As we do giveaways as well here on the Bradley Assassin live stream. We gave away 1,000 Dogecoin yesterday to our first lucky winner, Mr. Eddie B. So you guys aren't going to want to miss those chances. So make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Bay Area, Cali. Welcome, Mr. Corey Dismuke. I personally trade my Cardano on KuCoin, KuCoin exchange. I was just told that they're not accepting new customers. I wasn't aware of that, and that that I don't have knowledge of that. But if you would like to attempt to sign up with my referral code here, it helps us both. I'm just not sure. I wasn't aware that they were limiting people or anything like that, but it's possible. I obviously I only signed up once. I don't know until people tell me. Okay, let's see what we got. Mr. Boo Boo says, I got $300 US worth of Dogecoin now. Congratulations, Mr. Brant. King Cake giveaways. If you guys are in like driving range from me, I'll definitely hook you up. Mr. Matt Cushing, who that? I could go for a big plate of jambalaya and some crawfish, please. Guys, you know what I did yesterday? For Valentine's, my wife asked if I'd cook a seafood gumbo, and I did. And I had a friend come over last night, and we ate, and it was amazing. I made a seafood gumbo. Listen to this. I spent $100 in ingredients to make this gumbo. I put 2 pounds of crawfish tails, 4 pounds of shrimp, and a pound of lump crab meat. It was good. I'm going to eat some in a little while because I'm starving. It was good. I pronounced Mr. Corey Dismuke. I pronounced your last name correctly. Yeah, I'm sure I butcher most people's names here, and believe me, I'm not doing it intentionally. But I'm glad I nailed that one. Thank you. All right. Watching from Nigeria. Welcome, my Nigerian brothers. Jason L says it's Sunday and a holiday, and tomorrow This isn't get rich overnight joke coin. Yes, exactly. You know, we do have a significant amount of people here watching, and it makes me feel great. It at least makes me feel like I'm doing a decent job. But, you know, Mr. Jason L is very correct. It is a holiday, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the weekends, you know, it's just a downtime. Once things go back to normal and your investment firms are up and running again, your hedge firms are back operational, you're not in the Chinese New Year, we're not in Valentine's, it's just a holiday. We're smashing holidays together right now. So, you know, a lot of people aren't sitting here and monitoring like they would as part of their normal daily routine. So I mean, please relax. It's fine. It's just, you know, you can't force it. I mean, we can do our part to improve, but, you know, everyone has to understand it's not going to happen overnight. Mr. Juan Mujica, cool dude. I'm currently living in River Ridge, totally aiming for the king cake. Right? Yes, the gumbo is. I'm so hungry right now. I can taste it. My mouth's dry. Let's see. You do not need 48,000 to buy into Bitcoin. No, absolutely not. You could, if you have $20, you can buy $20 worth of Bitcoin. It breaks down into satoshis, and it all does it automatically for you. So whatever you choose to invest, if you choose to do so, it's completely up to you. But it will scale to your afford, you know, whatever you can afford to invest. Mr. JKLA. Hey man, really enjoying the content. Could you tell us the difference between tokens and coins? Well, that's more on the that's a little technical. Like a lot of times, if a coin project, if a cryptocurrency project hasn't like launched their mainnet yet, they'll deal in tokens as the project hasn't formulated to where it needs to be can be mined. You know, like publicized. I don't know what the term I'm looking for is. It's just a little bit different. You can definitely get some more technical explanation just from researching it. As I'm not very good at conveying the technical side of it to people. I personally will just research it myself and figure out, you know, that kind of thing. I wish I had a better explanation for you, but when it comes to the mining side of things and early projects that aren't mainnet yet, it can get a little technical. Mr. Thomas Peterson, welcome back. Hi, Bradley. Do you have any experience with using third-party rebalancing like Shrimp? No, unfortunately, I do not, my friend. Unfortunately, I do not. The last time Bitcoin halved was in May of last year, if I'm not mistaken. And I think we went from, what was it like? I forget, what was it? 24 Bitcoin to 12 maybe on the reward per block. Is that right? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe 12 to 6. What was it? Mr. Sean Hudson says, I have lobsters going in a pot soon. Gonna cook it with some filet mignon. And that's, wow, that sounds better than my gumbo. Up to 6. There we go. Thank you, sir. When you've been in the crypto space a while, it kind of gets convoluted. Yes, Mr. Rock Fortune Records. Wherever you choose to trade and invest into Bitcoin, it will automatically do it for you based on however much you choose to invest. Okay. Mr. Low Roller Scratcher says, watch out. Jackson Palmer fake live stream on YouTube. He's asking Dogecoin, if you send one Dogecoin, he'll get 2. Yeah, don't, ladies and gentlemen, look, to each his own. You know, everybody's got their own little niche and they're all free to do what they want. But I've been streaming for over a year while, you know, in a different area. I've been in the crypto space for years. I'm never going to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, for anything. Look, if you choose to like and subscribe, fantastic. If you choose to donate or super chat or anything, if you choose to do that, fine. I will never ask you to send me anything. Never, never, never. I do the giveaways as just to show appreciation for all the support you give me here on the channel. But ladies and gentlemen, I will never ask you for anything, never. So please be wary when you see people attempting stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. They might be legit, they might not, but please be cautious when you run into that kind of stuff. I don't want to see anyone get hurt or have a negative outlook on the crypto space due to someone being malicious. That's not why we're here. Let's see what we got. Rockstar 24 says, I bought more Doge this morning. Congratulations. Mark Hub says, relative strength index over moving average, convergence, divergence. Okay. Given his technical input on it. Thank you, sir. Mr. Mercedes-Benz says, I have 5,000 euros. Do you think that's a good investment, all of them in Dogecoin? Well, that's, you know, when you come to speculating and you are investing your own money, obviously I'll tell you every time, please do your own research so you can make decisions on that. I personally like Vechain and Chainlink as my two long-term investments, but you know, Dogecoin we're very positive to as well. And we got Misho Anastasov with the $10. Do you think Bitcoin will be flying above 50K this year? Well, it certainly seems that way, my friend. Certainly seems that way. I'm gonna let the chat bot read your super chat, and then I'll get back to you.
Do you think BTC will be flying above 50K this year?
Yeah, you know, coming into the year, you know, everybody was like, you know, Bitcoin can reach 100K this year. Bitcoin can reach 50K this year. And, you know, you never really know. We always hope so. But the fact that it's touching $49,000 right now, it certainly seems like it's got a long way to go. And with a ton of momentum is what I mean. So I certainly see it breaking through the $50,000 mark. And at this point, it would not shock me at all if Bitcoin approaches the $75,000 mark at some point this year. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. Incredibly generous, and appreciate you supporting the Breadly Assassin live stream. Don't forget to like and sub, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Mr. Sean Hudson says, no, buddy, I'm jealous of your gumbo. I picked up the lobsters for pretty cheap here in Toronto, Chinatown. You should gumbo recipe. Yeah, I could. My recipe though, it's like us Southerners, Cajuns, the way we cook. Like I couldn't really. There's no like step-by-step thing. We kind of just throw it together and we add it. We add if it feels it needed, and then we take away. Like we just kind of figure it out as we go. And it's like a I don't know. It's like a convoluted science, kind of like, you know. I could try and write it down and explain it, but you kind of have to monitor it the entire time. Is what I'm saying. Taste it as you go, kind of stuff. You know, that's how we do it anyway. But yeah, I guess I technically have a roundabout way of doing it every time. Did any cryptocurrency ever go down to zero? I'm sure there have been projects that have failed where the development team completely abandoned it, and obviously while the coins would still exist, you wouldn't have any buy orders for it. You know, like you wouldn't be able to trade it. So I guess technically, if no one's willing to buy it, I guess it's not worth anything. Most of the coins, though, still exist. They just don't have value because people, you know, they're not being used and developed. I hear great things about Polkadot. I need to get a little bit more familiar with it before I can comment on it. But obviously, it's a very strong project and very, very influential, very important. Mr. Rasta Black, what sites am I getting that auto-updating Doge price from in the top left corner? That is from, let me see, let me not misspeak. I think it's Livecoin Watch. Yes, sir. The website is called livecoinwatch.com. That is a beautiful website. That's one of my favorites for tickers. In fact, I'm going to pop on over to my Vechain window to show you something. as you can see here, this is a little bit stretched out version of the ticker that I keep running for Dogecoin, as it shows the 24-hour, 7-day, 30-day, 90-day, and 1 year, and it's got some more information on highs and lows and the total cap and everything. Beautiful, beautiful tickers at the Live Coin Watch site. So yeah, I like to use that ticker. It continually shows the market cap and its value in Satoshis as well. I think it's just a nice little ticker. The digital synapse is a synapse. Would Elon tarnish his reputation like his by tweeting again and again and again as he did today? I don't think so. That man, he's gonna do what he wants anyway, and obviously, you know, he knows what he's doing. So I'm pretty sure he's not too concerned about his, you know, reputation as a whole, because, you know, once you're worth $190 billion or so, people will just know, regardless of what you say, that you're a smart person and the decisions you make are influential, and people are going to want to emulate you in some kind of way. And like we say here now, the Breadly Assassin live stream, my money's on the guy that builds rockets. Mr. Lewis Brown says, have I seen the new SafePal hard wallet backed by Binance and SFP token? A great concept. No, not yet. Definitely going to have to be something that I make a note of and check out, as that sounds very interesting. Thank you for that. And that's why we have the Breadly Assassin live stream here. I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything clearly, but when we share information like that, it's just influential and helps the entire community tenfold, you know, and now everyone can go make better educated decisions. And I love it. I think it's brilliant. Thank you, sir. Just double checking on my news outlets right now, seeing if anything's coming through late breaking. But no, I'm not really seeing anything. That's a Sunday holiday for you. That's a Sunday with Chinese New Year going on and Valentine's going on. We're gonna have some suppressed media activity. Right. I was trying to explain $190 billion to my son. I have a 13-year-old son and a 6-year-old son. And my 13-year-old was riding with me a couple of days ago. We were going to pick up some hardware or something in the town next to me. And there was one of the SpaceX rockets were at in a parking lot right off the interstate by where we live, as it turned out to be like a stationing area for the SpaceX rockets that were in transit, being transported to somewhere in Texas or something. So we saw that and we were like, wow, you know. So we started talking about Mr. Musk, and I said, you know, that man's worth around $190 billion. And he said, yeah, that's a lot of money. I'm like, no. I said, that's $999 million 190 times. And he was like, yeah, that is a lot of money. I said, yeah, that's a lot of money. So sometimes, yeah, that's something else. Mr. KP, what are my thoughts on the little brother of BTC, Litecoin? Litecoin is actually looking very, very promising. There's talk of Litecoin being implemented into PayPal, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember reading that a while back. I'm not trying to start rumors or anything like that, and I don't have the article in front of me, but there's something upcoming for Litecoin that a lot of people were discussing, that it looks like it could take off even more so pretty soon. Tron is an amazing network. Very fast, very, very low fees. It's gaining a ton of notoriety. Cardano, of course, is a can't lose coin. So both of those projects are very, very popular and seem to be very good investments. And please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yes, Mr. KP, confirming that he has read and heard the same information too. There are things that with Litecoin being implemented that are going to supposedly make the coin bring in tons of volume into Litecoin. Any thoughts on the Thor token? Well, you know, like people like to refer to it in the Vechain world that Thor is the oil and Vechain is the oil rig. Obviously, the Thor tokens are what's being used as gas for the network, so to speak. They do have burn off, coin burn off, so that, you know, ultimately you have the more Vechain and Thor are used, the less coins there are of Thor, kind of thing. So I've seen it grow as of recently. A lot of people are telling me not to sleep on it, and you know, I need to do some research and get a better understanding of it so that I can make better decisions. Like we say here, most of, you know, I do own 500,000 Vechain and I'm not touching it. So if I and they are being staked, so I am earning Thor tokens. So I just need to see if it's worth actually investing in the coin or just continuing with what I personally choose to be doing right now as far as staking the Vechain. I think PayPal was developed in some part. Like Mr. Elon Musk had a lot to do with the development of it. I'm not sure if he's since sold out or what happened, because I think eBay had purchased PayPal at some point, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure if he's still directly involved with PayPal, but yes, he was involved initially, I think, in PayPal. And we are approaching the 2-hour mark for the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. That is probably going to have to be my calling point. So what I'm going to do, as I like to do every day, I'll leave it up to the community. Whenever we reach 300 likes, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to have to officially take a break so I could spend a little bit of time with my family on this Valentine's Day. I need to eat. I'm starving. But I think we covered a ton of information today in the 2-hour live stream. We got tons of invaluable information from the community. So we really appreciate it. We touched on the adoption of Dogecoin. We touched on the Dogecoin directory where you can use your Dogecoin to make purchases. We touched on the Vechain toolchain. Don't forget to go do some research on the Vechain toolchain, the platform that Vechain can bring to businesses swiftly to get them onto their blockchain if they so choose. All that stuff. Don't forget, we now have merchandise here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. If you choose to go take a look at what we have to offer. We appreciate all the super chats today, incredibly generous. We appreciate all the discussion and the participation. All the likes and subs that we got today, that just helps the channel continually grow, and that's where we need to be. And don't forget, yesterday was our first official successful Dogecoin giveaway. We gave away 1,000 Dogecoin yesterday. Mr. Eddie B was our very first winner. So make sure that if you are subscribed, to hit that notification bell. That way you know every time we go live, and you won't miss another chance or giveaway whenever we do give away more Dogecoin. So that's it. It looks like we hit 300 likes and then someone retracted one. So that I would stay on. That's so funny. You guys are so funny. So I'm still here. We had 299. Good times. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we officially have it. So look, that's it. Thanks everyone. I think we covered everything we need to cover, and I gave my closing statements. So we'll see everyone here tomorrow. Thanks again. You guys mean the world to us, and we're gonna continue to push to make the Bradley Assassin live stream something really special for the immediate future. Thanks everybody. Goodbye, good night, and stay safe.